Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna rank every single one of the reworks that we had this year. And man, this was tough. Took me like an hour looking through everyone's kits. And yeah man, it was tough because we have so many good reworks. We had so many good reworks this year. And look at this, we got Spectre. So Spectre, by the way, he's the top one of this year, the best rework. Because yeah, everyone uses Spectre. He's so annoying. He hits through shields. He purges like every single buff. He stuns possibly 2 people. He has a crazy powerful AoE with heal immunity. You kill someone on their team, he starts ramping up. He kills one on your team, he starts ramping up. He's got so many awarenesses. Like, this guy has everything. Turn meter down, everything. He's just so annoying. Like 10 fights in the PvP, probably 6 to 7 people are gonna have him in their team. So yeah, he's that OP. I myself have him at Rebirth too, because yeah, he's pretty useful and also very good in nightmare challenges. He definitely carries me over there. But yeah, after that, in my opinion, I think Barda is the top 2, because Barda, she's very hard to kill. She has so much health. She has stamina ups on herself and the team. She gives turn meter up. She has guaranteed stun on her 3rd ability, which is very useful. Yeah, we can actually look at the kits right here. So she has very yeah, she's got the taunt. Obviously, she starts the fight with a taunt. She's probably the best taunter, along with Superman, I would say. Because yeah, like both of them start with taunt at the start of the fight. And they can get it pretty easily, man. Barda can actually use her 2nd ability. I think she has, yeah, she has a 70% chance to gain 30% turn meter up. And she might actually use, she has a 50% chance to use the 2nd, which gives you the taunt. She might get a death immunity, very hard to kill. And one of the best supporters out there for sure. But then we move over to the 3rd one, which is a very annoying champion. Let's start it with name. Very annoying champion right now. And it is Nightwing. So Nightwing, as a leader, he is so crazy. Or actually, yeah, he doesn't have a team leader actually. So yeah, even if he's not a leader, he is very annoying. Because he gives everyone awarenesses with his basic, yeah, he gives 1 to a random ally, and he has a chance to use that at the end of every ally's turn if they are invisible, because yeah, everyone is invisible. I think after his 1st, yeah, he has a chance to apply 3 invisibility ups to the teammates. So he uses that, gives the invisibility to everyone, and then 70% chance to use that again, which gives him more evasion ups and awarenesses. And also on top of that, he has a guaranteed stun on his AoE. And also he has damage immunity, which is insane, man. Look at this, the flying Grayson. So he had damage and call assist on an enemy, and 50% chance to call a 2nd assist and also gain damage immunity. What a move, man. This is insanely powerful. So definitely see Nightwing a lot in PvP. A lot of people use him. He's actually, in my opinion, a little bit boring because he's slow, but he's definitely the safest option out there. Spread those awarenesses. Like, he's basically a taunter as well, because if your whole team is invisible and Nightwing isn't, you can only attack him unless you have true sight. So he's gonna have so many vision ups, so very hard to kill. You need to kill him fast. When he has like 5 vision ups, he starts the fight with 3. So yeah, when he has 3, because yeah, it's tough. But then on top of that, or the next one, is Harley Quinn. So she has been reworked as well. A pretty annoying character as well. And yeah, Harley Quinn, gotta watch out of the Enrage. How much chance is it actually? I've never read. says 50% chance. Yeah, that's a 50% chance to enrage you at the start of the fight. So my best counter to this is Stargirl. Like, Stargirl is fast, so I want Stargirl to be fast because she plays first. She purifies the enrage, and then we remove them from the other allies using the second move for Stargirls, which removes debuffs basically. So I like this counter. And also Harley Quinn starts with a taunt. She is pretty hard to kill with those evasion ups. Her basic actually hits pretty hard, and she can retaliate twice with that, which is insane. And also she can actually stun someone that is taunting. So when I use my Barda against Harley Quinn, I usually get stunned. So it says 80% chance to gain 2 evasion ups if an enemy is taunting at the end of her turn, and then 50% chance to apply stun on them. So that happens, definitely happens, and it's pretty decent as well. And your third ability, it gives more damage if you're lucky. So Harley Quinn, we see Harley Quinn a lot. She has the rework. When is it? February? Yeah, and we still see her, man. It's like almost over a year. So yeah, Harley Quinn, pretty hard to kill and pretty annoying. And then a very recent rework. After Harley Quinn, we have the Superman. If I can find him. There we go. Superman's rework. I don't know if it's his second one, but it's pretty amazing, man. He's like one of the best taunters right now. He starts to fight with like taunt, and he's pretty fast as well. He has death immunity. He has a crazy amount of strength ups because they last for 3 turns. Because yeah, he gets 3 with his third, and he starts with his third ability, and they last for 3 turns. So he can stack up those strength ups like crazy, man. I don't think there's any other strength ups that are 3 turns actually. And then you use your second or your basic twice if you have no debuffs. And Superman, he has a chance to purify any debuff on him. Like if he has like 50 debuffs, all gone. I think there's how much? It's 85% chance to purge all of those, which is insane. So if he has no debuffs, he strikes twice with his basic, and that's a 75% chance to stun. So this basic hits very hard with those strength ups. His second ability is heavy damage now, and 10% true damage and cannot miss, and apply buff immunity and heal immunity. Very, 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 very powerful ability as well. Superman is actually hitting like a truck right now with those strength ups. And also 75% chance to use his third and gain damage immunity when an ally receives damage. So before it was if you crit someone on the team, now it's if you hit someone, but it's not guaranteed. It's 75% chance to use that. But very, very good kit on Superman. Gotta say, I want to have him, man. He's pretty good. And then we have Aquaman, which Aquaman is like the best counter to Black Flash. He gives Terminator up to the whole team if the team, or if he's affected by Terminator down, only Aquaman. So let's say Black Flash uses his third or his second, he's gonna use his I Am Your King ability, his second one, which gives 40% Terminator up to the team. And also, he's gonna retaliate with his basic, which gives him like 50% Terminator up, which means he's gonna get 90% Terminator up if Black Flash erases all of their Terminator ups. And then you don't have a cooldown on the I Am Your King, so you can use it again. And basically you have 80% Terminator up to the whole team, which is insane. And on top of that, he has his third ability has a guaranteed stun and some bleed as well. Pretty nice. And then the coolest thing that Aquaman has is, and probably the most annoying, is that if you place him at the leadership spot, your team cannot get crit at all. Like you cannot purge that crit immunity, and it goes away only when Aquaman dies. So this is extremely powerful, man, because Aquaman is pretty hard to kill as well. He's got so much health. And let's say you put like a Spectre on that. So Spectre is really, really hard to kill if you can't crit him. So yeah, very tanky and good for the team, especially when there's a Black Flash out there. And then we have Terra. So Terra, I don't have her, unfortunately, and she's pretty amazing, I gotta say. But we gotta find her first. Did I see her? Now, where's Terra? I think she's green. So let's sort this on energy. Now we're gonna probably find her easily. So hold on, I'm gonna close that. Yeah, there's Terra. So Terra is probably the best counter to evasion characters, because you start the fight by using her second ability, which gives 4 hit chance ups on the team and 4 agility ups, and some shield and debuff immunity. So this is a counter to Harley Quinn because you can't get a rage because of the debuff immunity, and also you have hit chance ups, very good amount of hit chance ups, and your basic applies 5 evasion down to the target and it cannot miss. So if you want to hit someone, that's a good move. And then your tremor ability, the third one, applies evasion downs as well. It can be used twice if you're lucky. And also, I don't know about this ability. If Terra has 6 debuffs at the start of your turn, purge your debuffs and trigger meltdown, dealing special damage to all enemies. Oh yeah, I know that. That's the cool animation one with the rocks. So yeah, Terra, very good champion for like evade people with evasion ups. Pretty nice kid as well. Overall, I want to get her, man, because my only counter to evasions is Owlman, and if there is like Wonder Girl on the team, it's pretty tough for Owlman. But then we have Dr. Poison. Dr. Poison is not green, so we're gonna change that to reds. And let's close that if I can. Okay, so Dr. Poison. Dr. Poison is pretty crazy, man. You gotta watch out of your third, the gas grenade, because it does 10% true damage to everyone and applies 3 bleeds. But honestly, you're probably not gonna see those bleeds because you're gonna be dead if she uses that. So it says additional light damage to enemy team per bleed on enemy team, and it cannot miss. So if you have more bleeds on the team, you're gonna deal a lot more damage. But honestly, even without the bleeds, the gas grenade ability is insane. So I would recommend like silencing her or stunning her, because I don't want her to use the gas grenade because it's your third and it's more likely to use your third first. But yeah, on top of that, she's got some bleeds on the basic. She's got double damage if the target is bleeding. You have a true heal per bleed on the enemy team, so it can be a 20% true heal, which is pretty useful. And then at the beginning of your turn, there's a 71% chance to apply overheal to all allies. So that's a very good ability. So pretty good supporter, man. She got some true healing, some overheal, and then she got the crazy gas grenade ability, which is instant death, man. It's so powerful. But then I wanted this character to be like higher, but there's too many great champions, man. Keep calling them champions and characters. But yeah, we have, where is she? Stargirl. Stargirl, I use her, man. Probably if I do 10 fights, I'm gonna use her in 8 fights. So I see a Harley Quinn, I use her instantly, man, instantly. If I want to be crit immune and I don't have Aquaman in the later position, use Stargirl because she's fast. She uses, most likely she uses her second before anyone plays. She's pretty fast. So yeah, for speed, she's 23rd, so pretty nice, man. And she has the most amount of shields with one ability for everyone. 75% chance to everyone is insane. And on top of that, you got Purge 2 debuff from all allies, and you get 50% meter back. So powerful. She has 4 strength downs on her basic, and 6% chance to use it again. Her third ability, the Stellar Blast, deals a lot of damage if you have the legendary point, because it's 75% additional damage, and you have a chance to gain damage immunity, which can protect you from Spectre. And then you can turn strength ups to strength downs, even from immunities. So let's say Azrael is immune to debuffs, you can strength down him a little bit. And also she gains some strength ups each time enemy gives a buff. And those strength ups are insane. Like you get like 4 of them, use the Stellar Blast, all reds are gone instantly. So yeah, Stargirl is one of my favorites to use, man. She's so nice, man. So nice. And I remember when I started this game, she was in the Alliance shop. And then they took her out. Had her at L3, because I started watching this show and I enjoyed it a lot. I had her L3, then they removed it. And I'm so glad that I have her at L4 now, because if I didn't buy those shards or fragments, yeah, I wouldn't have her now. So pretty good, glad I have her. But then one pretty good character that I want, and I'm probably not gonna get soon. Oh, hold on, it's a mystical. It's the Wonder Woman, the Coda version, Champion of the Amazons. Like, her kit is extremely fun for me. Look at this, the basic. Call assist on an enemy, and then 50% chance to call an extra assist from the basic, man. And then the call to arms. Give strength ups to everyone, 25% to meter up, and 75% chance to use the double strike on random after using call to arms. So you're gonna have the strength ups, and I don't know if this can trigger the call assist. It probably can't, but it's still pretty cool because she uses the call to arms to retaliate. And then the third one, cannot miss and deals damage, and also 75% critical damage, and that's a pretty powerful move. So the first passive, 75% chance to use call to arms. Her second on enemies that damage Wonder Woman. So if they damage her, 75% chance to use that, and use your first, and then you have a 50% chance to counterattack with Goddess of War. So if they attack her, there is a chance that you can use this, the call to arms, and then when using call to arms, you immediately use a double strike, and then you can use this again, the Goddess of War. So much potential, man. And then apply invisibility on the random ally at the end of their turn, of her turn, and 50% chance to gain crit immunity, which is pretty nice, man. It's definitely the worst of the abilities here, but pretty nice to have. So man, Coda is like one of my favorites. When I see someone that has her, I'm so envious of them, man. So good, such a good character. Then also one character that I really want again, and I have her, I think, all 3, but I need the gears and levels to use her, is Enchantress. I love Enchantress, man. The fact that you have so many damage immunities is insane. You have a chance, how much is it? 75% chance to apply, or wait. Leader, every time a teammate receives damage, 75% to apply a medium overheal on that teammate, and then you use the second at the start of the battle, which has a 75% chance to give everyone damage immunity. So good, man. So good. This is good for... Or also, you transfer the debuffs with... I think with the second one. So yeah, you move up 2 debuffs from each ally to the random enemies. So you fight a Harley Quinn, you get enraged, transfer that over to the enemy team. Also, you might get damage immunity. And then with the first one, there's special damage and 75% to apply silence, and there's a 75% chance to use the second one as well, which can give you damage immunity again. So much damage immunity, man. I love this kit so much. And then her third is pretty powerful as well. 3 strength downs and 3 int downs to all enemies. So for everyone, strength-based characters, int-based characters, so good. And then there's another 75% chance to use the third when Enchantress is healed. Pretty nice. And then passive 90% chance to gain a light overheal whenever ally is healed. So if you heal, it's better for Enchantress. So the kit is amazing, man. I want to get her up there. Right now I used my XP for Barda. Now I'm using it for Mr. Freeze, and then it's probably gonna be Enchantress. Unless we get like a crazy character in January. Who knows? But then we have a couple more characters. Supergirl, pretty insane. I think she's after Enchantress. She's a green. And she's down at the bottom right there. Yeah. So Supergirl, she has so many crit damage downs now, so if you crit, you're probably gonna deal no damage if you have like above 6 crit chance down. So if you crit, you deal 0 damage, you don't even touch them. Then she can use the Strength of Hope, which gives 5 affinity resist ups and 35% turn meter up to the team. I think if she receives damage, yeah, so 80% chance. And if someone gets hit by a critical hit, which if you have like someone like Owlman, if like Supergirl is with a Harley Quinn and you want to use Owlman to counter Harley Quinn, you're gonna have a lot of crit ups. And this is very bad against Supergirl, because she can use her second again and again. They get so many affinity resist ups to deal no damage with the crit damage downs. Her basic is an AoE, which is heavy damage, and it's probably the hardest hitting AoE or basic in the game. Because I had like my RB3 Azrael, and he died. He was fully overhealed, I think half shielded, with 2 of those laser beams, which she can use it again if the opponent has 1 or more critical chance down. And he died, man. He died instantly. And RB3. And I know he was a red, but still. And then with the third Boulder Slam, you apply crit damage down to everyone. So overall, a very good kit. And also pretty unique. All enemies gain minus 40% critical damage. So pretty nice. So she counters critical damage basically. Very good kit as well. Now we're moving on to Riddler. Riddler is actually one of those characters that you wanna kill first, because if he retaliates, hold on, let me find him. Riddler, there we go. So with this, I think this is the move. Is it that? Yeah. So 85% chance to use his second one on the attacker when Riddler is hit. So if you hit him and he doesn't die, there is an 85% chance that he can use that. And by using that, he applies 5 speed downs, 5 evasion downs, and a stun if the target has agility down. And this guy applies like a lot of agility downs. So that's pretty strong. And then also 75% chance to use that on an additional random enemy. So he puts so many speed downs on your team and evasion downs and stuns. So you want to kill him first, because he's got a pretty powerful second ability, I gotta say that. And then pretty cool, he can apply a taunt to the opponent team and call assist on someone. So pretty useful as well if you're gonna kill like someone like Spectre, and there's a Barda right there, or a Nightwing. You can have them a taunt, and you're gonna hit him with everyone. And also you start the fight with True Sight and 75% chance to reset cooldown of Riddle Me That at the end of Riddle's turn. So Riddle Me That is this, the taunt ability. So pretty good kit as well, man. I know some people that like using Riddler a lot. Unfortunately, I don't have XP as well, so I can't use him. But yeah, moving on to Starfire. Starfire, I can't talk about too much about those characters, the next characters, because this is a pretty long video as well. But yeah, Starfire, she has a chance to stun. And probably the best thing about Starfire is that her third ability, if she has more than 5 intups, and she gains a lot of them. Like look at this, 30% chance to gain intups when an ally receives damage. 30% is not a lot, but she gains 3. And if you have above 5, you lose all of your intups, you do heavy special damage, and apply 10 additional damage per int purge. So let's say you have 10, you're gonna deal 100% additional damage, and it's heavy special damage as well. So let's say there's 4 reds out there, you have 5 intups. You use this, they're all dead. They're all dead for sure, man. Even if there's a Harley Quinn, you can't miss. So Starfire, very good counter to Harley Quinn. Just build up those intelligence ups with your basic, like 2 turns, and you're good. The reds are done for. And then we have Aqualad, who is the most recent rework. He's a blue. So Aqualad can strike down a lot of people with his third. Right here it says apply or remove all additional strength ups on the target. And in the Reddit post it said, or int ups. So I don't know if it's strength ups or int ups, but either way, it's pretty useful. And a pretty cool thing as well is that he can turn all the bleeds into permanent bleeds. And again, I don't know if he can turn only his bleeds or his allies as well, but still very powerful because it was his third. He applies 5 bleeds and also 5 bleeds if you have a legendary. So let's say you apply 10 bleeds, that's 30% damage. And then if you get that to be permanent, the enemy is gonna die in 4 turns, just like that. He's basically, he's pretty powerful, 5 strength downs. And also his second one, damage immunity, very useful. And a heal to a friendly target, and there's a chance to double that healing. So yeah, that damage immunity is nice because you can refresh it as well. So it says, I think it's right here, apply damage immunity at the end of... Okay, hold on. I think there's like a passive that you can, like the cooldown, you can reduce the cooldown on the Atlantean Bulwark, but I'm not sure. So I turn up, yeah, I think it's here. Apply damage immunity at the beginning of each teammate turn if that teammate is under 30% chance. Oh, actually maybe not. Hold on. So yeah, maybe he doesn't have that, but still he's like the fastest tune outside Speedster. So he's the 8th character, 129 speed. He's so fast, you can use that pretty soon after you use it. So pretty nice move as well if you want to protect someone. So let's say there's like an Arcus and you want to protect one of your reds. Because Aqualad is going to be faster, you can apply the damage immunity to the red and he's going to survive from Arcus. So that's a good strategy, I think. Then we have Ultraman. He's a green. Ultraman has a good taunt. He can transfer a lot of debuffs. And yeah, he gains stamina ups, int ups. He's got a lot of health. And yeah, again, he transfers a lot of debuffs. And also the cool thing is that he's third. If everyone is alive on the opponent team, you apply buff immunity on everyone. So that's like a move, like Starfire move or Star Sapphire move. So pretty useful. He's a pretty nice taunter as well. But yeah, I don't have the XP as well for him. But then we have General Zod. I think he's somewhere around here. There he is. So Zod, his moves cannot miss. All of his moves cannot miss. So I think it's right here. Yeah, can't miss on all attacks if you have the legendary of the first passive. And then he gives some crit ups to the allies. He has a pretty powerful ability, so he gains 5 int ups with his second and 4 crit chance ups, and a lot of turn meter up on him. So you basically start with this, and you almost have another turn as well. You use this and get rid of someone. Because it's heavy special damage, with those int ups and crit ups, you're probably gonna crit, and the ally is dead. So this is good for killing Harley Quinn, I would say. Then his basic hits pretty hard as well. But then we have Batman. Batman, I feel like is a pretty good rework, but we just want it even more. Because yeah, it's Batman. So Batman has a pretty good healing, honestly. He starts the fight with invisibility. And then, where is it? Where's the healing? Yeah. If Batman is invisible, he gets a medium overheal. That's a pretty powerful overheal. It's like 15 to 20%. Pretty nice. And then his third, it's heavy damage to an enemy that cannot miss if he's invisible. He's invisible all the time. And then there's a 50% crit damage. And unfortunately, this is 50% chance to gain invisibility because they remove the crit chance. And now, only if you have like crit ups, it's useful because it's gonna crit. And if it doesn't crit, it's not good damage. His second one removes True Sight from everyone, and there's a chance to get like 9 evasion ups. Pretty useful. And then he has a guaranteed silence on his basic, which is pretty nice, man. But then real quick, we have a couple more. Then we have, yeah, Two-Face. Two-Face, yeah, he's a red, right? So he should be Two-Face. There we go, the last one. So Two-Face has actually a good kit. But the only thing that I don't like about Two-Face is that nothing is guaranteed. So everything is based off this ability. There's a 50% chance to become Harvey and 50% chance to become Two-Face. And that's everything. Because you either apply damage immunity with this or evasion ups. You either apply debuff immunity or use your basic, which might give someone damage immunity. But a very fun kit in my opinion, man. If you want to gamble like that, it's a pretty good character. Because yeah, his abilities are not trash, they're pretty good. The only thing is that nothing is guaranteed. But yeah, I would love to have a high rank Two-Face in the future at some point. But then we have Garrick. Jay is red as well. Oh, look at that. And he should be Jay. There we go. Jay is pretty fast. His second ability gives him permanent speed ups, which is nice. Because with his third, you apply 10% terminator down per speed up on Jay. And this can be at like maximum of 10. So you might even do this ability and remove everyone's terminator up. Get to 0 if you have a lot of speed ups. So with speed ups, he's very nice. His basic cannot miss and he can attack twice. He's got 50% more agility. He gains 3 strength ups. So that's pretty nice. And then he steals some of that terminator. So if someone gets terminator up, it's guaranteed. So you steal that terminator up. So Jay is actually pretty useful, man. The only thing is that he's a bit squishy, so yeah, I don't really like him for that. But then we have Kid Flash, which is a green. So let's see, Kid Flash. Pretty much got the same abilities. He's got a lot of speed ups. He deals more, I think, more damage. He has speed downs or speed ups. But yeah, his basic is pretty nice. He applies 25% terminator down, or he steals 25% terminator from the enemy and applies it to that random ally, which is nice. Pretty nice. And then you transfer all speed ups over your team to the enemy. So it's good. It's pretty good if you're fighting like, I don't know, Mr. Freeze, which applies, I think, 4 when the fight starts. But yeah, look at that. Apply 30% terminator down and 20% extra if enemies have speed up. So this is useful. It's like 50% terminator down, man. And sometimes there's a lot of tunes that have speed ups. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So at the beginning of his turn, so you can just gain speed up, or additional speed up. If any teammate also gains speed up. So yeah, not the best kid, but he's pretty fast, so he can do some stuff. And then Deathstroke is red. We have 4 more. Deathstroke is pretty nice because they removed him from the leader ability, so now you can use him in every other spot and use another better leader. So he has a lot of awarenesses, he has a lot of health, he has a guaranteed silence, and also if someone dies on the enemy team, he gains 5 speed ups and 5 strength ups and terminator up. So he gains a lot of attack if someone dies, kind of like Spectre, but not even close. Because yeah, he gains like 5 strength ups and like Spectre, like, he's crazy. But he's a Spectre wannabe, I want to say that. But yeah, he's not a bad character at all. So yeah, after that we have Bizarro. So Bizarro is not the greatest kid, like he's got a good taunt. If he gets crit, he heals most of that damage back. Has a low chance to get death immunity. But still, the one thing I love about Bizarro is that he has a true heal, depending on how many debuffs he has. And then on his third, he applies a lot of bleeds. So you apply 1 extra ability for each debuff from Bizarro, so you can apply like 9 bleeds or 10, 4, and the maximum with this is 6. So 10 bleeds is very, very powerful, man. Then Mr. Miracle is a green as well. He has a guaranteed revive. He transfer, I believe, some debuffs on the opponent. Yeah, which is his third. Yeah, he doesn't have too much going on for him, but not a bad kid. Like, this cannot miss. He gives true sight and awareness to everyone with his second. He's not a bad character. Like, this was a good rework as well. That guaranteed revive is pretty huge. But then the last champion of this list right here is unfortunately Blue Beetle. So this guy got reworked, and it's pretty bad because yeah, it's only good if you're fighting mystical champions, and it's not really ideal for Blue Beetle because he's not even a red, he's a blue, and only if you're fighting blues you're gonna deal more damage. And he purchased some immunities and awarenesses. No, so he might be useful actually. And also if someone is killed, he gains a lot of shield and speed ups, but his damage is not there. So yeah guys, that is gonna do it for the rework tier list. So like I said, like probably 70% of the reworks this year are nice, are like characters that you can use and they're gonna work in some fights. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video guys. If you enjoyed it, let's give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.